Step number one when it comes to dog training, especially for dogs that are kept in urban areas or areas where there is a leash law. So step number one would be to get your dog to become comfortable on leash. Um, and what I mean by comfortable on leash is them trusting your leadership. If you have a dog that you have on leash and they're dictating where you're going, then you are running the risk of creating a dog that becomes very anxious, possibly aggressive, possibly reactive, and jumps on people, and barks at people or dogs. And you're not going to achieve that trust, that comfort, when your dog is on a harness. You have to be able to control the dog, and you have to be able to do so when you're on leash. The dog is counting on you. When you're on leash, the dog is definitely counting on you to keep it safe. You got dogs that are barking. You got people who are wanting to say hi. All those things, for a lot of dogs, they have to be, it's something that they have to warm up to. It's not something that they can just be thrown, uh, something that they can be thrown to. So step number one is get your dog to realize that when you stop walking, the dog should also stop walking, and then stop trying to dictate where you go. Every owner that drops off their dog has that issue. They're following the dog to my yard, this way, that way. They're just following wherever the dog goes, and it's like, stop letting your dog move you. That's the problem. Your dog has too many choices. And that's what creates anxiety, reactivity. Imagine if you were to ask your 5-year-old that they can pick something on the menu, or they can pick whatever sport they want to play amongst all the sports. They wouldn't know what to do because they're not educated. So it's all about creating an environment with limited choices in the beginning so that they make good habits, ultimately leading to good choices later on. I just wanted to hop on here and tell you guys that you have to be able to convince your dog that you're going to keep it safe. That's priority. Otherwise, they will be free to want to take control. I mean, we're putting predators on leash, because dogs are still predators. Even though they are domesticated, they still show a prey drive. So when you put a predator on leash that wants to hunt, they gotta be able to rely on their pack leader. And the biggest problem I'm seeing is the leader is the dog, and that, I mean, they might as well have you on leash because they're the leader. They might as well be walking you. So get your dog to trust you on leash. Take the time that it takes to get your dog to realize that when you stop walking, the dog should also stop and wait for you to go before it decides to start moving forward again. That's how you're going to create that trust. All right, guys? That'll be it for today. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, share. And I appreciate you. See you in the next one.